Hello, and welcome to this review of D.W. Anders V.S.O.P. Brandy. Who is D.W. Anders, you may ask? My answer would be, I have no clue. I've been trying to find out. Bottled by the Founders Company of Louisville, Kentucky. You notice it said bottled by. It didn't say distilled by, did it? D.W. Anders Special Blend V.S.O.P. Brandy with natural flavors and caramel color. It's a nice looking bottle. Now, if you remember the old bottle at Albertsons Safeway, a Safeway subsidiary, was a typical liquor bottle. And I did a review of the Albertsons Brandy, which was $4.99 for the bottle. That was a closeout price. It disappeared. Then this started to show up. It's a private label. You'll not see it anywhere else. 750 milliliters. Okay, now, I did do some research and I did find out that it was a trademark was filed on March 2nd, 2006, and the trademark went into effect in 2007. So it's been around about 10 years. It's a house brand for Safeway / Albertsons grocery stores. All right, D.W. Anders, is it a real person? I mean, was he a real person? Or was she a real person? I don't know. You say the Founders Company. I'm not familiar with that distillery. Yeah, neither is anybody else on the planet, because the Founders Company is not a real company. It's an assumed name, which is actually allowed by the United States government, United States Tax and Trade Bureau. It's Sazerac, okay? Sazerac has a bottling plant in Louisville. There's a blended whiskey called 75 South, Interstate 75 South, a main thoroughfare in Louisville. Maybe the bottling plant is in that location. As far as dates, guys, and codes, guys, I'm having a hard time finding anything. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. Shine on through there, you light. 42, 24, 112, 15. Okay, 112th day of 2015 at 11:07 a.m. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And it's a 2015 bottle. I see that. It's got to have it embossed on the glass. But where was it distilled? Where? Lawrenceville, Indiana, at Midwest Grain Products. I don't know. Doesn't much matter. It's a contract product. Safeway, just like Winn-Dixie, does a contract with the Founders Company. In other words, Sazerac. It says we want a Canadian blended whiskey. We want a blended whiskey, a scotch, a brandy, a rum, a vodka, a gin, and Sazerac says we can do all those things and we can do them cheap, and so we'll make this little label or whatever. And so Winn-Dixie, Safeway says, okay, maybe Publix, and all these companies, A&P, Piggly Wiggly, they probably all do it. So, all right. Is it the same thing as a lot of other ones? Perhaps. Here is Hartley V.S.O.P. Now, this is an actual brand from 1934, Barton Brands. Oh, Barton, acquired by Sazerac in 2009, excuse me. And so let's, I have a lot of familiarity with that now, so let's check this out. Thank gosh, the AC went off. It's very hot this summertime. Alcohol eggs, it's a lighter amber. It's not gold amber, it's more in the copper, but not dark. Okay, it's not a dark amber like you'll see with a lot of these liquors. It's got the caramel color added. Okay, so it's not going to be as dark in its natural form. Okay, they add the caramelized sugar to give it a darker appearance. It's not going to be as sweet or as rich in the flavor because they're adding flavor into it. Okay, it is what it is. At least they're telling you on the label. And it's, what did I pay for this at Albertsons in Hammond, Louisiana on US Highway 190 eastbound? I think it was $7.50, $7.49, $7.39, some, low price. Okay. I know that aroma. It's weird though because the original Albertsons brandy was a straight brandy. They didn't talk about coloring or flavoring at all on the label. It just tasted like E&J VS, the Christian Brothers VS, Paul Masson VS, right? Like standard, it could have been made by one of them. This has got that drizzled rum cake, buttered rum cake. Like the same exact aroma as this. So let's see. Yeah. I know a lot of people that would really get into that sugary, buttery aroma, buttery rum cake aroma. Like a pastry, okay? But they would get too into it and drink too much, and then they'd be out in your front yard and the police will be over there and you say, look, I told them to stop. But anyway, I preferred that the Albertsons brandy, it was a straight, non-flavored product. Obviously, because I tasted it and it just tasted like, regular old brandy. Okay, well let's check it out. It's the same thing. To me it's the same thing as Hartley V.S.O.P. This bottle does not say made with Italian brandy. But then that's not what's giving it the aroma, right? It's the flavorings or whatever those things are. Sharp alcohol notes, what do you expect? It's 80 proof. Okay, all right. You don't know because you probably never had it. Yeah, there's obvious brown sugar. You say, well, Sazerac, they probably have some kind of big contract with Domino Sugar. Probably. And it's all that brown sugar coming in from South Florida, that big, huge mountain of sugar that you can see from US Highway 27 outside of Miami at that massive Domino Sugar refinery location. Probably that is the case. And they're adding other things like almond, imitation almond flavoring, extract, and whatnot. Probably. So think along the lines of all of that. Yeah, noticeable alcohol at 80 proof, not particularly strong, not offensive in any way, and it's not what you would call an elaborate product. Little nuttiness, almond, yeah, almond, like I said, the little skin of the almond. Notice I haven't talked about grape skin or distilled wine. No, you don't really get all that. You get it underneath. It is honestly there underneath. You'll get that in more with those French brandies, so maybe they are bringing in some brandy base from Italy. You say it's imported. That doesn't mean it's like super high quality. There's probably some enormous Italian distillery, right? that doesn't give tours, has no website. You'll never read about it. You'll never find out about it. But they produce an array of distilled spirits, and they farm them out to whatever company in India, Australia, Africa, the United States, South America wants to buy it. And then they'll blend it there and, you know, bottle it, age it, whatever, you know, put it out on the market. The body's light to medium. The finish is, you know, halfway between straight up drop off and lingering, so it's like a normal finish. Is this private label produced to have people do videos breaking them down and analyzing them in intricate detail? No. Will you see a lot of more video reviews for this product? No. Is it something I would highly recommend that you go out and buy? No. Is it something I would say that you should certainly avoid? No. Is it a good value for the money, $7.50 for a 750 milliliter bottle? Yes. It's you know, you look in the world of private label beers, those really fall short. A lot of that stuff at Whole Foods, Whole Foods, you know, they sell a lot of expensive items, and they sell this gold mine lager. Oh, it's so bad. Trader Joe's sells their name tag lager. Oh, it's so bad. Don't do it. Buy Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's way better, and it's not that much more expensive. Or even better, buy Miller High Life, which is even cheaper, or even better, buy Miller, you know, Milwaukee's Best Premium, which is even cheaper than that, and it's still way better than the name tag or the gold mine lager. And as a counterpoint, I bought the Pierre Duchesne French brandy from Trader Joe's, $10.99 for the same size bottle. It was okay. Wasn't flavored from what I could see. Didn't seem to be colored. I drank the whole bottle. Didn't enjoy it. Didn't hate it. Didn't like it. Trader Joe's is, in my experience, it's a very hit or miss outfit. I think you'll be much more successful at Albertsons. You won't see as many white people at Albertsons. I mean, if you ever want to see a whole lot of white people, go to Trader Joe's, and that's pretty much what you'll see. But and a lot of BMWs, and all right. But all kidding aside, it's really, I'm kidding. But I'm not really kidding. You know what I mean? Because it's actually true. Go to Trader Joe's in St. Petersburg, Florida, and you'll be like, he's right. But no, this is a better value than the Trader Joe's French brandy. That stuff is, it's something not right about it. This one is, it's okay. Is it good? I'm not going to let you pin me down on saying it's good. It's, okay, 7 days in a week. Monday it might be good. Tuesday it might be, Wednesday good. Thursday, I'm not. Friday, good, it's good. Saturday, Sunday, you know, so it's, but it's $7.50 a bottle, so. I don't hate it. And it's actually the same thing as this. There's no way a taste test is gonna, that's impossible, it's the same thing. Alright, so anyway, thank you for watching this video production.